Welcome. Today we're talking about two knives that I find are quite unique and probably hidden gems of the knife world. And that is the Land Knives 9 series. I'm going to say 9 series because this is 911, this is 9104. They are a subsidiary of Sanrenmu, which is a company that Spyderco hires out to make the bug series of their knives, like the ladybug, the manbug, some of those, the dragonfly. I think those are all made by sanrenmu, which is the main company of these knives. Now, you knife nuts are probably looking and saying, this looks like a Sabenza. Yes, it is. Well, it's not a Sabenza. It's a knockoff, and it's not a clone. Here is a clone of a Sabenza. Hard to tell the difference unless you get one of these right up in person. The Sabenza comes down a bit on the spine here, whereas the sanrenmu doesn't really do that. It kind of ends at the handle. And also, it is a bit shorter. This is modeled after a large Sabenza. These are considerably shorter. Just using that for comparison. I wanted to see how junky one of these clones were. Got it. It's not bad, but it's not great. And it's a clone. Like, it's advertising the Idaho made stuff. Like, yeah, don't. And it's not even real titanium. It's like painted aluminum or something. Like, it's shoddy's work. I'll make a video on that later. But these are not clones. These are imitations. And imitation is the biggest form of flattery, so people say. And I find these quite an enjoyable knife. I bought one, and then another one came in the mail by accident. I ordered this one first, and then I got this one. But starting off with this guy, the Land 911. 911 is going to have the G10 scales. 9104 is going to be the solid steel scales. The scales are skeletonized. I don't know how well you can see that there, but the scales are skeletonized. It is liner lock with like a mid lock up there. No blade play whatsoever. Like, this sucker locks up. There is no jiggle at all in this blade. And you might have seen from a previous video, I've got big hands. This is a big knife. I mean, you just saw it compared with the Sabenza, which is a big knife. This is a normal knife blade, I would say. Normal size knife. And for my big hands, these are wonderful. I like the G10. The G10 is grippy. It has like little golf ball, orange peel woven texture kind of thing going on here. But this knife is solidly built. And I like to see screws going through the stop pin in the back. So like I've had knives in the past where I tweak it a little bit and the thing the back spacer there pops out and who knows where it goes. I like to see mine screwed. I just feel a little bit better about that. But these are both on bearings, not washers, not plastic. These are on bearings. You disassemble them, you're going to see something like this on the inside. Nice little bearing. And these things are just super nice. You can do two different means of opening. You can do the thumb flick that most people are familiar with, and you can do the spidey flick. Do that on both knives. Spidey flick there, thumb flick there, and they like drop shut. Like, action is superb. And both knives are absolutely solid. No blade play, no wiggle. Blade play, to me, is when the blade rocks like that. When I talk about blade wiggle, I'm talking about when the blade wiggles like that. There is zero wiggle, zero blade play. These knives are fantastic, wonderful, and they're Sandvik S20 12C27 steel, which holds an edge, can take an edge, and keeps an edge. I mean, these are just absolute beaters. I used these things a lot before I got my QSP Penguin. I'm using the QSP Penguin because I like the micarta. If I got the Penguin in the G10, I'd probably be using one of these more. That's how close this is. I love the QSP Penguin. And just so for size comparison, QSP Penguin, sanrenmu, pretty similar sizes, substantially shorter on the penguin. Excuse me. Personally, my preferred favorite of the two is the metal one. It just feels like an absolute tank. You could beat the heck out of this thing and it will come out smelling like roses. I've started wearing off the black coating a little bit. I like laying the edges back on my knives just for sharpening practice and for preference. The knife, when you get it, comes sharp, more than sharp enough to be razor sharp. Shaving hair off your arm. Didn't really quite get it there, but you get the idea. When these things come in, they're sharp. They're not going to be low quality. I mean, the quality control on these things is awesome. These come in really good. This one was about $33. This one was about $37 because of the metal. Just fidgety, fun, awesome little knives. Almost a finger guillotine if you're not careful. I would love to see Land do one of these with an axis lock. That would be badass. An axis lock, or like the compression lock if Spyderco ever drops the patent for that, but with the axis lock being up for everyone to use, that'd be awesome. But yeah, I got way off track here. These knives are beaters, users, and they're cheap enough that if they do break, you ain't going to sweat about it. The pocket clips are awesome. I store my big knives in my back right hip pocket. I'm not scared of these things falling out. These things, when I put them in a pocket, they're staying in a pocket, but the clips ain't so tough that you can't get them in the pocket. There's some knives that I've gotten in the past, the clip is just so stupid, you just cannot put them in the pocket, and it's annoying. These slide in, slide out, but will stay as long as you need them to stay. Thank you for watching. That's pretty much all I have to say on these things. Thank you for watching. And see you all again next time. Bye-bye.